A lot of people say that Alberta Premier Smith is simply playing to her base, that a lot of her base are people who would vote yes to separate from Canada. Now, she does also, at the same time today, promise to not hold a referendum if the stay side wins. What could potentially be the political consequences for her in all of this?
Well, I think that the people who have been headstrong about wanting to leave, and I don't think that it's never been more than a quarter of the population of Alberta, and even there, I'm not sure if really the question was, do we leave tomorrow morning? I'm not even sure they get 25%. But Danielle Smith is, as you say, trying to survive politically because she knows that the forces within her own party that threw out former Premier Jason Kenney are there taking a good hard look at her. They've already started saying that they're going to agitate, they're going to control the memberships, they're going to control the rules committee, and they're going to start going after Danielle Smith. So she might not even survive. So instead of taking a strong, principled position saying, for once we've got a government in Ottawa that's listening to us, we've just signed this memorandum of understanding. Oh, and by the way, we hadn't respected First Nations rights, so the whole thing was a non-starter. She's tried to come up with this clever, let's have a referendum about whether or not to have a referendum. Everybody has seen through the game. It doesn't withstand the slightest serious analysis, but she's going to push through. Or she's going to say for now that she's going to push through. But since she's already changed her mind so many times in the past year or two, let's see whether or not on October 19th there actually is a referendum. Maybe the economic forces, maybe the chambers of commerce, maybe the business leaders in Alberta are going to prevail upon her and say, hey, we've always been your allies and you've always been there for us, but this makes no sense. You're hurting the province, you're hurting our economy, and you're making a very divisive move. That's the thing, Renee. I've been through 2 referendums in Quebec. They're divisive. They're divisive in the workplace. They hurt business. They hurt investment. They hurt families. People fight amongst themselves about these issues. And we're lucky enough to live in Canada. And this is the best she can come up with, saying, well, maybe we can have a referendum about leaving Canada. It makes no sense.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much, Tom, for your time. Happy Sunday
All the best,
to you.
Renee.